Hi guys, it's Lily. This is a birthday present I made for my dear friend Tricia, a little shabby chic here on YouTube. She will be getting it a little late, but that's just how it is. I have done a canvas. It is actually a canvas I turned around so I could use it as a frame, sort of. And the idea from this, the inspiration is from Anna Dabrowska, the Prima designer, which also now have come out with brand new paper line. It's called Sunrise, I believe. Gorgeous papers. But she's magic. She's born in a magic forest or something, I think. She's amazing. Anyway, I did the my daddy canvas for my daughter, and now I just couldn't help myself. Couldn't stop, so I had to do this as well because I wanted to do pink. I wanted to do shabby chic, and I wanted to do just variations within a color. This is pink, of course. And Tricia loves shabby chic. This is vintage shabby chic. It's not much of the girly shabby chic, and this is very me. So I guess I will have a hard time parting with it. But I know Tricia, who is getting it, she will love it to death, I know. And I can't wait to see where she puts it, because she always displays the things she gets in such a pretty way, and she's just a loving person. Okay, I'm gonna keep it here, I think, and I'd rather move the camera because if you're gonna see some details, I have to. Sorry guys. Okay, hi. There we go. In the middle here, I made a picture. I made the frame for the picture with layering lots and lots of vintage laces. Some of these are actually not just vintage, they're antique, like this one. Here, it's French. And there's some Norwegian stuff, and I don't know where it's from. So there's a multitude of layers here, and it's also this kind of yummy goodness there. Stuttering, or what it's called. This flower here, other piece of the flower came from the same piece. Here's also some very vintage, and you can actually easily see when it's antique. I mean, because it's more thinner, it's all unless it's wrapped up very carefully, you won't find it in pristine order, all white and crisp. You can still do that with vintage, but not with antiques, because there's difference in what kind of fabrics they used and the amount of time it have been stored. For me, antique is pre-1930. After that, it's vintage. This girl clearly is from the antique era. She's a flapper. This will be equal to what we have as sorry language, but I can't express it with other words, but what we have today is kind of porn pictures. This is what they had back then, and for this in the 1910-1900, that was very daring. If you saw ankle that time, and more than the hand, that was something special. So, but for us, this is just pure beauty. Back then, it was something to be discussed. But she's absolutely gorgeous, and her hands are holding. It's a kind of the leaves are falling into her hand. That's what I was attempting, but she's actually holding some pearls there. And then I put some new stuff I got, frosted acrylic leaves, which I absolutely love. These flowers have a little bit pink in them. And then there is the magnolia leaves, and I have some fibers in between, and a proper things in the middle of the flowers. They are not plastic, they are the rhinestone thingies, because putting plastic on this, yes, the acrylic flowers and leaves, they are plastic, but putting it just would be a difference to me. Pretty silly. In here is also a wedding applique. Let me see the layers here. See the old stuff, so dainty, and you can feel it's more fragile, and you can see it. This is thin. And let's see, I'm trying not to shake you. The frame itself, first I painted it all white, and then I layered lace and strips in the background and on top here, and then I put gesso on top of that again. And then I gessoed all my pieces and I glued them down, and when that was done, it was all white. I did not touch this before the very end. This is the last thing I put on it. So I put on a lot of yummy stuff. Thing is, with this, you can use stuff you might like the shape of, but not the color. Like this here, I don't mind brown butterflies, but I had so many of them, and I kind of thought I have used brown butterflies enough, so I altered it here. So now it's pink and white and gold and yummy. And here's a acrylic pink cap. You have resin flowers, and this is Mel Peace, and I believe Live Art Now, Linda. Hi Linda. She gave me that. And there's some bubbles. Bubbles are pretty, but this one had a yucky green color, I think, so it didn't suit me. So, and there's another one there, and let's see, let it focus. There's a lot of details going on, and there's most in the corner, and it becomes slowly less and less throughout. Throughout the when it's turning into white. So it's kind of progressing downwards. See? And the upper level, which is the main decorations there, I again have some big stuff going on. I layered some doilies actually, just to see how did they turn out with lindis and gesso and stuff. And then I had a nylon butterfly in a yucky color, and you know, when you heat set those, the nylon disappears, it melts away, and all you're left with is the frame. And there are some flowers, and there's a clothespin, and doily again, heart, yet another big bubble, resin pieces, and this is a resin piece I made myself from a Martha Stewart mold. And again, it's descending into nothing again when it comes to the white. So the white corners in both ends are all empty. And I love this butterfly, became like two-toned. And this is a ribbon. It was blue and white dotted or something like that, and I couldn't find a use for it, but I do like that texture and how it is. So, and I love how it kind of wrapped when I got this done. It's just some tiny bits and bobs, and you know, just to put in the tiny little detail. And here it is the other way. It almost is like a theater stage or something, how it's done, and just goes out into nothing again. And I had a blast spraying this, but I made my own spray with the eyeshadows and dyes that Virginia gave me, and I have a few of them here. This is clothing dye. She she sent me a couple of packages of that in different colors, and I used she just called it pink. It doesn't look very pink. It's a little bit more pink in the flash here, but on camera it almost looks like. And I had a little drop, you know, you don't need much, but I had a little bit of intense violet in it to sharpen to intensify the color. Then I used this eyeshadow and this eyeshadow for the glimmer, and to make it darker brown. Let's see if I can find it. I had it yesterday. Yes, there it is. And I used something I'm never gonna regret buying. Ta-da! Okay, so that's my mixture for the blend for my spray. And this is something of the best things I've ever been giving, I think. Because in these little baggies, there's so many bottles of mists and blends I can make. That's amazing. Let's see, let's go up here again, and you see there's mostly gold, but I actually also took the gold and just used the cap of it. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. Oh gosh, I am a mother, but I'm not a one-armed mother. There, and I just slightly touched it like that. See? Some of it will fall off, yes, but most will stay on. So okay, let's give this butterfly a little shine, shall we? Well, it's so easy to do gorgeous colors, and here you actually see a little bit of the intense violet have peeked forward in there. I don't know. There's a bird cage on, but that actually kind of disappeared. A little sad because I like that one. So, and let's see, put it over there. The cameo, look how that came out. That's just gorgeous. And I just hit it with some gesso. I think I used acrylic paints. Did I? No, I used gesso, yeah. Just doodads. And it's layered with some dollies in the background. Here you see a little bit of intense violet peeking up. See, my camera is casting a shadow. So that's my birthday gift for Tricia, and with that she's getting some goodies, of course, and I just made a couple of baggies, not much, but a couple of them, one in blue with a pretty La Blanche stamp, and this is a Stamper's Best stamp from D. And I used vintage book paper, some resin and clay pieces I've done myself. Just have fun. It's just simple book bags, and this one in blue. This is actually a prima flower, which I have had over a year. I've had one set of prima flowers which I have hoarded for a whole year. I haven't been I couldn't afford to use them. I just couldn't. But they are not that pretty, but it's just very pretty here. There's some different doodads and just a crown I had sitting, inside there's some yummy goodness which I'm not gonna open for you, of course. So with that said, I'm gonna say thank you for watching, and Tricia girl, I love you lots and speak to you all soon. Bye.